If you plan to build your base in Project Zomboid either from scratch or by improving an existing house, you're in the right place. I'll share the most important secrets to turn you into a base building machine. Build 42 changed a lot, and I'll walk you through how to build your base, what's new and where to get all the materials you need. On top of that, you'll get extra tips at the end, so let's jump in. There are 3 main roads you can take, but usually you use combination of them: Carpentry, Welding and Masonry. Carpentry is the easiest. It lets you build almost everything you need: walls, floors, furniture, farming gear and most of the crafting stations. Welding offers strong defense like metal walls and storage. Masonry is the most difficult, but lets you make stone and brick structures, including advanced crafting stations like the furnace. The advantage of metal, stone and brick walls is durability. They have more HP than the basic wooden walls. Base building is where the most survivors waste days, not because they can't build, but because they start wrong. Let's start with the tools and materials that make the difference. Tools and materials. Before you can build anything, you'll need the right tools: axe for chopping trees into logs, saw to cut logs into planks, pipe wrench, must have for plumbing sinks, hammer and nails to build walls and other structures, sledgehammer to destroy stairs or walls, but it's optional, crowbar to remove windows from other buildings so you can reuse them in your own base, screwdriver and how to use generators magazine for generator setup, welding torch, welding mask and propane for metal builds, masonry towel, bucket, bricks or stones for masonry builds. You'll also need a steady supply of nails, door hinges and doorknobs, garbage bags or traps for rain collectors, plus ropes, wires, screws and twine. For welding, stock up on pipes, metal sheets and wire. You'll need a lot of these sooner than you think, so make sure you grab them early from warehouses, factories or tool sheds before you will actually need them. Building menu. Build 42 introduces a new building menu. Here you can select anything you need to craft or build. With just Carpenter, you can create a fully sustainable base from scratch. The key priorities here are simple: secure doors and windows, set up water and make sure you've got a cooking source. For long-term survival, you expand into rain collectors and stoves, but those first 3 will carry you at the start. If you find this guide useful, drop a like or comment to help the channel out. And now that the foundation is covered, let's get into the tricks that save you time and make your base actually work today. Finding tools and materials. Warehouses and tool shops are your best bet. Sheds, garages and some houses have small tool rooms. Company vans can also spawn with building materials, tools, propane, books, magazines and more. Nails. If you need even more nails, go to McCoy Lodging Company north of Moldro. Their warehouses has a ton of nails, plus extra hand axes, and it's filled with planks. If you run out of options, dismantling furniture for planks and nails is option, but in Build 42, this doesn't provide any XP. Axes. Wood axes are the best chopping axes in the game. They have 55 tree damage, but they are really hard to find. Second best are firefighter axes with 35 tree damage. These are easiest to find in fire stations and firefighter cars. Don't use them for fighting, use them for chopping. Repair and sharpen them now and then and they'll last you a long time. Sledgehammer. Super useful but goddamn hard to find. Look in warehouses, tool shops, working cars or road repair event cars. Sometimes you can find an old sledgehammer head in the garbage bins. Put it together with a long handle and you've got one. Water before collectors. If the water runs out before you build collectors, use pots, cans, watering cans, buckets or feeding troughs catch rainwater, then boil it. You can also build an amphora using tin clay and fill it with fresh water before the water runs out. Rain collectors and plumbing. Build your rain collectors above a sink in 3x3 9 tile area and make sure the sink is this indoors. Make a closed-off structure with doors, then connect the rain collectors with a pipe wrench, and you have running water. For building stairs, you need Carpentry level 3. For rain collectors, you need Carpentry level 3 or 5. Collectors are built using planks, nails, and 4 garbage bags or 1 tarp. Lockable doors. Want doors with a key? Find a key and matching door. Hover over the key in your keyring, the matching door will glow. You can disassemble the door and build a new one using the knob. The new door will match the key again. Windows. You can take windows from any house and install them in your base using a crowbar. There's always a chance to break them, but it drops with each carpentry level. Since build 42, you can also craft wooden windows. Floor tiles. You can also take floor tiles using the crowbar to install them in your base. Pick what you like and take it with you. Generators. At some point you'll want electricity. You'll need to read how to use generators magazine or have electrical level 3 to connect them to your base. They have a functional radius of 20 tiles and 3 floors, 1 floor down and 1 above. There are 4 types of generators with different sound radius and reliability, from best to worst. Premium Technologies is the best, Electromax is the second best, Welding is the third, and all the generator is the worst. Place the generators outside to avoid killing you indoors. Hook one to your base and the second to a gas station for most convenience. Furniture. You can pick up and bring home almost any furniture from carpets to beds. Bring a bed and a sink at minimum if you're building from scratch. Use a pickup option. Most of furniture needs a hammer, sinks need a wrench to be picked up. Some items can be picked up at any level. Other need carpentry skill to lower the chance of breaking the furniture. If you can bring wooden boxes from warehouses or anywhere else, you'll save time on chopping, sawing, and ton of nails. Barricades. Barricade doors and windows from both inside and outside for maximum protection. Welding windows with a metal sheet provides even more protection. Extra tip, metal bar allows you to attack through them. Natural defenses. Use rivers and lakes as natural barriers. These can't be destroyed or bypassed by zombies, they just have to walk around. That's extra protection that you can't get any other way. Plaster and paint. At Carpentry level 4 you can plaster your walls, then paint them with the paintbrush and any paint color you find, so you don't have to stare at the raw wood forever. Crafting stations. Your base isn't just a shelter. Build 42 introduced animal care, smithing, pottery, smelting and more. You can build forges, kilns, smelters, butchering hooks, drying racks and more. Build these to level up your skill, get leather for extra crafting options, smith yourself a sword, or just build a butter churn to make butter from milk. Organization. Keep your base organized so you can find items quickly. I keep a dump box early on, but long term I have dedicated areas for food, weapons, guns, tailoring, smithing, or anything else I need. The last patch also introduced container naming, so you can label all your container crates how you want. Escape ropes. Place escape ropes from upper floors for emergency exits. Put multiple ropes on different sides in case of a zombie attack. A house can be surrounded, some ropes can be destroyed by Zeds, and using just one can be dangerous. Free building materials. Are you short on bricks? You can now take bricks from brick pallets. Building sites are full of them. You can also take hay from haystacks. This was added in the last patch for animals you keep back at your base. Old stove. If you find old stove, also known as antique oven, take it home. It works indoors, gives heat in the winter and lets you cook without gas or power. One of the best long-term cooking options. Building over water. You can floor over lakes or rivers using carpentry. It's slow, but it gives you natural zombie-proof edges. Some players even build bridge bases out on the water for maximum safety. Survival isn't just about small tricks, it's also about where you live. Choosing the right base is half of the work, and it makes everything else so much easier. That's why the next video you should watch is my full guide on how to pick the best base in Project Zomboid. Check it out, keep surviving, like the video, subscribe for more content, and until next time, keep gaming.